Hello, my name is Stephen Wright. I'm a career coach here at Career Mentor, and we help high-performing financial services professionals make their next smart career move. So what would it be like if there was one question that you can ask as a candidate in a job interview which would make you stand out as a great candidate and take the conversation onto ground really useful both for you and the interviewer? I think that there is such a question, and in this short video I'm going to take you through what that question is, why it's so powerful, and when to ask the question. So the question that you can ask is, if you were to hire me for this job and we were to go 12 months into the future, what specific results would I have achieved in order for you to think that I'd been an outstanding hire? That's a great question, and it's a great question for a number of reasons. First of all, we know that we can't rely on any job specification that we've read, or in fact, any briefing that we've had from the recruiter, because things change. During the process of them interviewing candidates, the job spec will evolve, and what they were looking for may not be the same thing now. Furthermore, the person who's interviewing right now may have their own opinions about this job that conflict with some of the elements on the job spec, even if they are part of the team writing that job spec. The second reason why it's really powerful is because it takes the conversation away from a Q&A about your qualifications and your experiences. Why did you go here? Why did you leave there? And so on. Instead, point number 3, it takes the conversation into the future, a future where there is a vision of progress and achievement in which you are the central character. The fourth reason why it's really useful is because you get to understand what's most important to the person who's interviewing you right now, what they see as being the elements of the visions of success for this position. That will then enable you to take each of the elements that they have told you about, the results to be achieved, and work through them methodically, explaining how you can use your qualifications, your skills and your experience to achieve each of the results that they have pointed out. That way, the interviewer will feel very reassured that you have the capability of achieving the results that they've told you are in fact the most important things for them. So when should you ask this question? Well, I think there's quite a lot to be discussed after you've asked the question. So I'm going to suggest that if at all possible, you ask this question towards the beginning of the interview. That way there'll be plenty of time. If you leave it to the back end of the interview, you may well run out of time. Really simple, but very powerful. I hope you found that useful. I'll be putting the link to the blog that I wrote about this in the comments below, and thanks very much.